which we actually do as either stage readings or performances in front of public and industry. And the on-camera work, I want to thank, as we go forward, our video unit, Mr. Tom Spears over here, and Noah Simon up in the booth. Here's the proposal. Let's check out.
I'm cold. My whole body is trembling as though I was going to take an examination. But the chief thing is to settle manners. Not to marry. That's what I want to do. In the first place, I'm 35. A critical age, you might say. In the second place, I must live a well-regulated life. I have a weak heart, continual palpitation, and I'm very sensitive, and always getting excited.
Oh, it's you! Papa said to go in. There was a dealer who'd come to buy something. Good afternoon, Ivan Vasilievich.
Good day, my dear Natalia Stepanovna.
You must pardon me for wearing my apron and this old dress. We are working today. Why haven't you come to see us oftener? You've not been here for so long. Sit down. Oh, won't you have something to eat?
Thank you. I've just had lunch.
Smoke?
Oh.
Today it is beautiful. And only yesterday it rained so hard the workmen could not do a stroke of work. How many bricks have you cut? Think of it, I was so anxious I had the whole field mowed. And now I'm sorry I did it because I'm afraid the hay will rot. It would have been better if I had waited. But what's this? You are in evening clothes? The latest dress? Are you on your way to a ball? And you seem to be looking better too. Really? Why are you dressed up so gorgeously?
You see, my dear Natalia Stepanovna, simply this. I have decided to ask you to listen to me. Of course it will be a surprise and indeed you'll be angry, but how fearfully cold it is!
What is it? Well?
I'll try to be brief. My dear Natalia Stepanovna, as you know, for many years, since my childhood, I've had the honor to know your family, my poor aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited the estate, always had the greatest respect for your father and your poor mother. The Romovs and Chubakovs have been for decades of the friendly, indeed the closest terms with each other. Furthermore, my property, I judge your own. If you will be so good as to remember, my meadows touch your birch woods.
Pardon the interruption. You said my meadows, but are they yours?
Yes, they belong to me.
What nonsense! The meadows belong to us, not to you.
No, to me. Now, my
Well,
dear
that's certainly
Natalia.
news to me. How do they belong to you?
How? I am speaking of the meadows lying between your birch woods and my recursion.
Yes, exactly. They belong to us.
No, mistaken, my dear Natalia Stepanovna.
Try to remember exactly, Ivan Vasilievich. Is it so long ago that you inherited them?
Long ago. As far as I can remember, they have always belonged to me.
But that's not true. You'll pardon my saying so.
It is all a matter of record, my dear Natalia Stepanovna. It is true that at one time the title had been discussed, but now everyone knows they belong to me. There is no room for discussion. Be so good as to listen. My own grandmother put these medals free from all costs into the hands of your fathers, grandfathers, peasants for a certain time while they were making bricks for my grandmother. These people used the medals free from all costs for about 20 years, living there as they would on their own
There's
property.
not a word of truth in that. My grandfather and my great-grandfather, too, both knew that their estate reached back to the swamp, so that the meadows belonged to us. What further discussion can there be? I can't understand it. It's really most annoying.
I show you the papers, Natalia Stepanovna.
No! Either you are joking or trying to lead me into a discussion that's not at all nice. We've owned this property for nearly 300 years, and now all at once we hear that it doesn't belong to us. Ivan Vasilievich, you will pardon me, but I really can't believe my ears. So far as I'm concerned, the meadows are worth very little. In all, they don't contain more than 5 acres, and they're only worth a few hundred rubles, say 300. But the injustice of it is what affects me. Say what you will, I can't bear injustice.
Only listen until I'm finished, please. The peasants of your respected fathers, grandfather, as I've already had the honor to tell you, baked the bricks for my grandmother, my own grandmother.
Grandmother, grandfather, aunt, I know nothing about them. All I know is that the meadows belong to us, and that ends the matter.
No, they belong to me.
And if you keep on explaining it for 2 days and put on 5 suits of evening clothes, the meadows will sell hours. I don't want to take your property, but I refuse to give up what belongs to us.
Natalia Stepanovna, I don't need the medals. I'm only concerned with the principle. If you are agreeable, I beg of you, accept them as a gift from me.
But I can give them to you because they belong to me. This is very peculiar, Ivan Vasilievich. Until now, we have considered you as a good neighbor and a good friend. Only last year, we lent you our threshing machine, which meant that we were threshing our wheat in November. Now you treat us like thieves. You offer to give me my own land. Excuse me, but neighbors do not treat each other that way. In my opinion, it's a very low trick, to speak frankly.
According to you, I'm a usurper then. Am I? My dear lady, I have never appropriated other people's property, and I shall permit no one to accuse me of such a thing. The meadows are mine.
That's not true. They are mine.
They belong to me.
Ha! Ha! I'll prove it to you. This afternoon, I'll send my reapers into the meadows.
What?
My reapers will be there today.
And I chase them off.
If you dare.
The meadows are mine. You understand? Mine!
There's no need to scream! If you want to scream and snort and rage, you may do so at home, but here, please keep yourself within the limits of common decency.
My dear lady, if it weren't that I was suffering from palpitation of the heart and humbling of the arteries in my temple, I would deal with you very differently. The meadows are mine.
They're ours!
Mine!